In a dull, overlooked woodland, where legends whisper through the trees, a bunch of clueless companions falters upon an antiquated mystery. Troy, inquisitive and intrepid, finds a strange memento hanging on a ghastly fire tower. In spite of his friends' notices approximately the ghostly stories encompassing the put, Troy takes the memento, unconsciously arousing a torpid evil. From the earth's cold grasp, Johnny, a long-dead cadaver, rises with retribution burning in his eyes. His return is not for life but for exact retribution against those who aggravated his unceasing sleep. As he walks through the thick woods, recollections of his past life glint in his rotted intellect. The locate of a spoiling fox in a trap fills his seething courage, a horrid update of the remorselessness he endured. Nearby, two men contend around the traps that litter the woodland. One, neglectful to the sneaking threat, clears out his companion powerless. Johnny, secured in ghastly scars, stands up to the remaining man. Without kindness, he closes the man's life in a horrifying way, his fury unquenched. He recovers his memento, an antique of his mother, from the dead man's ownership, and more recollections surge back, forces his rage. The following day, the companions, ignorant of the sneaking frightfulness, assemble around a campfire. Aaron relates the awful story of Johnny, a boy with learning troubles, deceived into climbing the fire tower as it were to drop to his passing. Legends say his soul wanders looking for Vindicate, a story that chills the bunch to their center. Small do they know Johnny is not a simple legend. As the night advances, they withdraw to their cabin, snickering and kidding, uninformed of the up-and-coming peril. Aaron, wandering into the woodland, gets to be Johnny's following casualty. The brutal kill sends shockwaves through the bunch, who presently realize the legend is horrifyingly real. Johnny, presently outfitted with apparatuses of passing, proceeds his frenzy. Aurora and Brody, looking for comfort by a lake, are ignorant of the prowling fear. Brody swims whereas Aurora hones yoga, but Johnny's dangerous nearness before long turns their quiet minute into a bad dream. Brody's inert body drifts to the surface, and bolt inserted in her chest. Aurora, panicked, tries to elude but meets a horrifying conclusion at Johnny's hands, her body disposed of off a cliff. Johnny's murdering spree proceeds, each passing more brutal than the final. He finds delight in the fear he spreads, a callous creature fueled by retaliation. The companions, presently frantic, arrange their elude but are persistently chased. Johnny's odd confront, covered up behind a veil, gets to be the final locate for many. As they look for their misplaced keys in the woods, Johnny ambushes them, utilizing the car's horn to draw them into his trap. In spite of their endeavors to battle back, Johnny's quality and seethe demonstrate as well much. One by one they drop, their blood recoloring the woodland floor. In a frantic effort for survival, Chris, wearing the reviled memento, tries to outsmart Johnny. She forsakes the memento, trusting to conclusion the bad dream. Injured and depleted, she gets away the woodland, collapsing on a roadside. A passing car stops and a kind lady offers her assistance, taking her to safety. As Chris relates the frightfulness she survived, she learns from the lady that comparable tragedies have tormented the timberland for decades. The memento, a reviled artifact, ties Johnny to the mortal world. By abandoning it, Chris trusts to have finished the cycle of death. However, the story doesn't conclusion there. Johnny, his reason satisfied, returns to his unceasing rest, taking off behind a timberland checked by blood and distress. The memento, once an image of his torment, presently lies overlooked, holding up for the another clueless casualty to unleash the bad dream once more. If you delighted in this story, do not disregard to subscribe to our channel and hit the notice chime.